Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to Kulenergy Podcast. I'm a mutant. Sort of. This week, I want to do a comparison between the comic book X-Men and myself, where I have the condition called the Usher Syndrome. Now, if you're new here, you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And while you're at it, hit the like button. Anyway, let's get started. In the comic book, The X-Men, we heard of Professor Xavier, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Magneto, Mystique, Rogue, Gambit, and the list goes on. The reason why I'm talking about the comic book is to make a comparison between that and myself with Usher Syndrome. Usher Syndrome is a mutated gene. And when the gene are mutated, it creates something different. It creates something that's not normal. So that's what causes myself to be blind and hard of hearing, if not worse. In the X-Men, there are a few different group of mutants. One group are mutants that like to use the special ability for selfish gain. Another group are those who are not selfish, and rather they feel they're obligated to save the world, to do good for the sake of mankind. And there are those group of mutants that want to stay hidden. They don't want people to know who they are, what they are. So they never expose themselves. So they always go into hiding. Now, compared to someone like myself who has Usher syndrome, let me rephrase that. In a group of people like myself who has certain condition, such as blindness, ADHD, mental disability, physical disability. The list goes on. There's a lot.
What's he doing?
And in real life,
what isn't he doing?
it's no different than the X-Men world. Because there are people who have certain condition who take advantage of people to feel sorry for them, to take advantage of the system, because they feel like the world owes them something. Another group of people who embrace who they are and have so much prove to the world, so much to prove to society to be accepted, but they still continue doing good, regardless whether people accept them or not. And those other group are people that has certain condition, but does everything to hide it with the fear of being judged or not accepted. In the X-Men, when it comes to mutant versus the human race, it's an ongoing battle. There are a group of people in the X-Men world that are very accepting of mutant because they treat them like everyone else. There's no difference. And there are those who hate mutant because they are different and they fear of what they don't know. So it's always a divided society based on this in the X-Men world. In real life, there really isn't a difference either, because people with certain condition, whether it's mental or physical, they are also treated well, and there are those who are treated badly or treated in a way where they are not human, they're not normal, they're not equals. In the X-Men, every character are born, live, and die. The timeline and the storyline continues. The world changes. The world gets older. It ages. So the story continues. Does the story come down to a happy ending or a happy continuation? No, not always. It's always some kind of challenges. And there are certain scenario where the comic book starts to explain things in the worst case scenario. So it's all possibility. Now compare that to real life. People who suffer from certain challenges, mental or physical. They go through the same thing. Have society gotten better? It's hard to say. Has society are more aware of what's going on? Yes and no. My message this week is not positive, nor is it negative. It's just being transparent. I have Usher syndrome. It is a mutated gene, but I do not find it to be a burden. When I was younger, it may seem like it because progressiveness of losing my sight and my hearing and how I'm being treated and how I felt about myself. All those are in the past. Nowadays, I'm more positive. I'm actually more empowered. I love who I am, even though I can't see all that well anymore, even though I can't hear all that well anymore. But I find myself to be no different, better or worse than anyone else. My life now is really good with the support of family and friends and with the respect from my peers and colleague. Not much I can complain about. And some of you wonder, like, what have I done to get to that point? Easy. I embrace who I am. I don't fear of being judged. When people see me or they speak with me, they see me. They actually see my personality. They have to get to know me because I don't play a different character. I don't pretend to be someone I'm not. I show them who I am 100%. My personality, my humor, and my love and compassion for everyone. This is a message I want to send. No matter who you are, what you're going through, what handicap or disability or struggle, challenge, whatever it is, we're all in the same boat. We just need to unite and support one another as a family, as a unit, as a community, or as a country. It's an important message. The further we tear each other apart because of our differences, we'll never get along. But the minute we start keeping an open mind and the courtesy of being sympathetic, empathetic, or just to getting to know someone that's totally different from your culture or religion, everyone, it really goes a long way. Who are we to judge? You'll be missing out if you ever judge someone that you don't give a chance to, because that person will make a difference and change your life for the worse or for the better based on our individual decision. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this week's podcast. If you'd like to share anything about the topic this week, go ahead, leave it down in the comment below. And also down below is a link of a YouTube channel that is an audio version of the comic book, The Uncanny X-Men. Check it out, because I really enjoyed it. And don't forget, be good to yourself, be good to others, and do good. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.